In Berlin tonight, the alarm bells are ringing. Accusations of a Russian sleeper cell inside Germany's own parliament have exploded into open confrontation, just as the government races to build a new defence council against hybrid threats. Accusations of Russian influence again reverberated through the Bundestag on November 5th, after a senior lawmaker from Chancellor Friedrich Merz's Christian Democratic Union claimed the far-right Alternative for Germany, or the AfD, was harbouring a sleeper cell loyal to Moscow. Marc Henrichmann, a CDU parliamentarian, pointed to a pattern of AfD parliamentary inquiries in recent months, including questions on German arms deliveries to Ukraine, security around power stations, domestic drone production, and the locations of army bases. For Henrichmann, the breadth of topics raised a troubling possibility.
At the very least, they have a sleeper cell loyal to Russia in their ranks. How lucky for Vladimir Putin that the AfD exists in Germany.
The AfD swiftly rejected the charge, calling it malicious and embarrassing, though the party offered no detailed explanation for its interest in sensitive military and infrastructure matters. AfD lawmaker Stefan Keuter insisted their inquiries did not compromise national security.
Do you believe that the government would publish state secrets just because the AfD asks for them? No way.
Tensions escalated further during the parliamentary session when Henrichmann referenced a leaked Kremlin strategy paper. The document reportedly described AfD politician Marcus Frohnmayer as being under complete control, an allegation Frohnmayer dismissed as part of a broader campaign to discredit his party. The government is simply grasping for new ways to tarnish the AfD's reputation. Although the federal government has not publicly confirmed the contents of the alleged Kremlin paper, the exchange underscored the growing anxiety over Russian influence operations in Germany, especially as geopolitical competition with Moscow intensifies. As debate over Russian interference continued in Parliament, the German Chancellery was advancing its own counter-strategy. Chancellor Friedrich Merz convened the inaugural meeting of Germany's new National Security Council on November 4th, a body designed to coordinate the country's response to hybrid threats, particularly from Russia. A spokesperson for Merz said the Council would craft an interdepartmental action plan to blunt the impact of cyber attacks, disinformation campaigns, sabotage, and other forms of unconventional aggression that have surged across Europe.
This is the government's response to the growing number and intensity of hybrid threats against Germany, particularly from Russia.
Recent months have seen a spike in suspicious drone sightings across Europe, including aircraft believed to have originated from Russia appearing near airports and sensitive military sites. Last month, the Bundestag approved the first phase of legislation allowing police to shoot down drones deemed an acute threat to public safety. At the November 4th meeting, officials examined Germany's reliance on critical raw materials, pledging to produce a strategy by year's end to diversify supply lines and strengthen resilience. The Council will also coordinate work on espionage, counterintelligence, and the protection of vital infrastructure such as energy grids and data networks. The launch of the Council signals a structural shift in Berlin's national security posture, reflecting concerns that foreign actors are probing Germany's political system at multiple levels, from cyber intrusions to influence operations.